Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And this evening, I want to come to you with a very critical video, man. My flash went out and all that, so I felt that I had to go to another spot up in the house. And I want to come to you with this video, man. And this latest video is actually going to be an update to my live stream and all that I did a couple of days ago. How the FBI has literally just labeled black people, you know what I'm saying, as black identity extremists. And the reason why I want to come to you with this video, man, because this is very critical, man, because I found it to be very funny and amazing, you know what I'm saying, like right after, you know what I'm saying, over there in Las Vegas when they had that shooting, when it came down to that Caucasian male, you know what I'm saying, Stephen Paddock and all, like, you feel me, who was out there shooting up a bunch of daggone white people. All of a sudden now, they want to change the narrative, and the FBI literally want to label us as black identity extremists. And see, we got to understand something, man. See, America always got to have a boogeyman. And let me tell you, we always been that boogeyman as well. And see, it wasn't that long ago, but Donald Trump, he literally took all of the white supremacists off of the terror watch list. Listen to what I'm telling you. Donald Trump took all the white supremacist groups off of the terror watch list. That's why when it came down to the situation that was over there in Charlottesville, that was the reason why Donald Trump has actually defended the alt-right, because you got to understand something. They are all on the same team, even the FBI, right along with the daggone police and the motherfucking government. You feel me? So, like I said, man, they literally, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about, they label Black Lives Matter as one of the groups, the new Black Panther Party, and also the Washita Nation, who are actually the Moors. So you best believe, man, I'm talking about all of these black conscious groups, they are being labeled as terrorists, and anybody that is associated with them, they're going to label you as a terrorist, and they can do anything to you. But realistically, they label all of us, because a lot of our people belong to those groups. And let me tell you something, man, and you best believe, man, when they talk about, they actually want to focus on radical Islam. So when they say they want to focus on radical Islam, you best believe they talking about the Nation of Islam by Minister Farrakhan, the Moor Science Temple, the 5% Nation, the Nuwabian Moors, even talking about the Hebrew Israelites, RBG groups, and even when it come down to the conscious community. So when they're looking at all of these groups and all that, they actually want to call them terrorists, because the reason why they're doing it, because our people are waking up, you know what I'm saying, by these knowledge, you know what I'm saying, by all of these groups and all that. And see, by them already knowing that the civilization is coming down and all that, and we exposing the truth, not even just on a local scale, but also on a global scale, and people all over the planet, or what we're putting out there on a YouTube and even on the Facebook and all that, they are seeing it as a threat. They're looking at it as extremists. So if you want to be proud of your culture, and you want to be proud about who you are and all that, they're looking at it as extreme. You feel me? Because you got to understand something, like when it comes down to us being proud about who we are and all that, they're looking at it as extreme. And see, the same thing of what they are doing, man, I'm talking about, this is modern day COINTELPRO. This is COINTELPRO 2.0. And the same thing that they did when it came down to like Prophet Noble Drew with his organization with the Moor Science Temple, how they destroyed that. When it came down to Marcus Messiah Garvey, how they destroyed the Illuminati with his movement. And also when he was up there targeting the Nation of Islam with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad of his group and all that. You feel me? They targeted all these groups because they saw our people, you know what I'm saying, rising up. You know what I'm saying, with a different level of consciousness. I'm talking about dealing with nationality, doing for self. I'm talking about doing for self. How people was out there calling this daggone man a devil. You feel me? I'm talking about they did the same thing, how they assassinated Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Medgar Evans. You know, when it came down to the Black Panther Party with Huey P. Newton and Fred Hampton, they did the same thing, how they were targeting Kwame Ture, you know what I'm saying? And all of these black revolutionary groups, I'm talking about Matula Shakur, Assata Shakur, and all that. So they're looking at it as a threat, and they want to call it black identity extremists. You feel me? And as a matter of fact, Bobby Hemmett talked about this 12 years ago on his lecture called The Patriot Act and Consciousness Conspiracy. They're going to be targeting all of these groups because they're looking at them as a threat level. They're seeing how our people are rising up, and as a matter of fact, it's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? They want to do that because that's the reason why they was killing all black activists like Darren, like the brother over there in Ferguson. I forgot his name, but matter of fact, it was Darren Seals. how they murdered him, you feel me? And a couple of activists over there in Ferguson. These organizations are grassroots. So now they're looking at all of these groups right here as it's nothing but a terror threat. They're looking at us as a goddamn threat, and this is nothing but modern day COINTELPRO 2.0. And as a matter of fact, the catalyst of this whole situation of what they did was how they did Dr. Malachi York with the New Wabian Nation. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we started talking about the Egyptian order, that was when they came after him down in Atlanta, and they came up with all of these false chopped up charges talking about how he was out there molesting people, you feel me? And they had agents that come out talking about how he was up there molesting them. No, he wasn't. See, the reason why they were doing it because he was gaining a lot of momentum and a lot of steam of how he was raising up the vibration and the frequency of us as a people. That's the reason why they had to take him up out of here. They did the same thing with Khalid Abdul Muhammad. You know what I mean? They just took out Dick Gregory. They did the same thing with Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. They did it to Tupac. You feel me? Anybody, you know what I mean, that's going to be like some sort of black messiah, they looking at as a fucking threat. And you best believe they want to find a way to stop it. You know what I mean? I'm talking about when it came down to like the Michael Johnson situation. They looking at, you know what I mean? They looking at him. They're looking at Gavin Long, who were the same people that was going out there, you know what I'm saying, banging on these daggone devils and all that and becoming martyrs of what they did, you know what I mean, all because of what they were saying, how the police out there killing us unjustly and we're not getting any type of justice. You know what I mean? So we definitely got to be careful up on these platforms and all that. And we also got to be careful, you know what I mean, to distance ourselves when it comes down to all of these groups. Or I'm going to say, if you're going to be part of these groups, be low-key because they're looking at all of them. They are on the terror list. You know what I mean? I'm talking about they are being labeled as terrorists. So we got to be very mindful and we got to be very careful out here. Yeah, man, because J. Edgar Hoover, he thought about us so much that he said this long time ago. He said, I want to stop the rise of a black messiah who will unify and electrify people. He literally said that. He said he want to stop the rise of a black messiah who will unify and electrify people. You feel me? And that's what they're doing right now. They seeing how we becoming these young messiahs and we are rising up to the occasion of us freeing the minds of us as a people, and they looking at it as a threat. So when they talk about black identity extremists, they really want to label all of us as terrorists. Because you best believe, man, they already know that their time is up and they cannot handle the simple fact that our people are delivering this information and they are raising up the level and the frequency of our minds of us as a people. And by this thing going worldwide, more people are waking up around the world worldwide. And you best believe that is a threat. You feel me? So I had to put together this video, man, you know what I mean, really come to y'all up in this video and all that. Had to share my thoughts up on this thing, shed light up on the situation. Keep on donating and liking and subscribing to my channel. I always appreciate the love. And this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.